I don't want to take up too much of your time, so we'll begin to kind of wrap this down. I like to keep these things within about an hour, but um, 2020 or the 2020 vote tampering. Again, this is something that was initiated by Donald Trump and seemed to be, even before the votes were cast, he had it in his mind that if I've lost, this has to do with voter tampering. This became a narrative on Fox News, well, again, on liberal media, MSNBC, and it said not. We've now seen this sort of go through varying court systems. But again, depending upon the media that I view, I am no better off with understanding if there was any potential vote tampering. As far as I can see, this relates to voter ID laws, potentially having ballots cast for deceased people, which potentially, and vote in ballots, which at least in my head can't seem to go beyond maybe more than a few thousand. So I don't see how this could overturn an entire election result with the level of it. What did you see? What's the level of vote tampering, and is it a legitimate argument on behalf of this portion of Republicans?
Jesse, it gets down to a bottom line. The Democrats beat the Republicans.
Yeah, so there's a result, and you just have to accept the result at the end of the day.
Yeah. That's it. And every election has got some tampering going on in different communities. It's especially prolific in, say, like the cities of Chicago and Philadelphia and a few other big cities where you have these machines that control. But across the nation, I think the election, Republicans lost. The Democrats got out there and decided, they poured money into local races, state legislature, city council, and they got good candidates. They came out, got their voters out, and they won. And the Republicans thought Trump had it in the bag. They thought he was going to win. So they sat on their hands and didn't do their work. They got beat. And to sit here and yell foul is not going to change that election. I think if there's any lesson to be learned, is we need to be a little more vigilant over the election process. We should have more poll watchers. We should make sure that we do have a process that makes common sense, such as having an identification. There's nothing, you have to have an ID to get on an airplane, to buy a bottle of liquor. You can at least put an ID to show who you are to vote. And I don't see where that's a big issue. But Democrats want to make it a big issue just because they want to stir up the pot. But the fact of the matter is, Republicans got beat, and if they want to win, they got to take a page out of the Democrat book and go beat them.
And this is such a fascinating issue to me, as you said, of why could it possibly be such a contentious issue that if you wanted to go vote for something to prove who you are, how is this even a debate?
I don't understand why it's going to. That's because it's just an issue that the opposition is stirring up. It's just politics. Yeah. It's all about politics. Is all about power. Who's going to control? Who's going to make the rules? That's what politics is about. That's why you have two parties in the United States, and they're always at each other. Yeah, and they accuse each other of all kinds of things. It's part of the picture. And it's you can get real upset about it, or you can just understand what's going on. And all that noise that's being made is just pure political noise that's going on.